I'm Andy Jenkinson, caravan industry expert. Welcome to my channel. Right, whoa, this is the Willerby. Now it's a Willerby Junior, so they tell me. I've just been looking and sort of thinking about this, and it's great to see because these were really popular, but it was the bigger versions because Willerby really mainly known for homes, living homes and holiday caravans. There used to be a big company down in Cheshire called Montrose, who were main distributors for Willerby all over the UK. Anyway, I shall have a look up after this video and have a look at my archives and scrape the dust off. But anyway, this is what I've come to see, is this, and this Willerby is phenomenal. I love it, I just love it. Right, come on, get some order. I'm that overwhelmed with it all. Right, so this would sleep 4. This would be a dinette at the end. It's been made up into the bed and a few bits and pieces put on there to give it some sort of, you know, a period feel. What I do like, you've got the original gas lights. Now the lighting here is literally that there. So luckily I've sort of tried to compensate with the camera on the light and hopefully we'll get a decent picture. Yeah, so insulation, well, there wasn't any. This would be a caravan you'd use in the summer, and could you imagine the condensation that would run through these walls? And the window frames outside were wood. This caravan is actually clad in aluminium. Now, a lot were made of hardboard on the outside skin. And what would happen is, over the years, if you didn't keep painting the buttle and they would split, and literally the caravan would drop to pieces. But if it had aluminium, it stood a far better chance. Now, you'll see the ceiling itself, again, there's no insulation. This is a single panel, so again, if you were using this in any cold weather, this would drip condensation. But here's a kitchen, obviously. This bit here has just been put on. That's some like old-fashioned oven type thing. That little hob burner looks pretty original, and that was your kitchen. And this, I think, was your sink. I don't know if they've... Yep, that was the sink underneath there. I'm not going to lift it, I don't want to disturb anything. But this is a caravan that is very, very rare. And yet, probably up until the early 80s, you'd have seen some of these still on sites. especially on the East Coast where they haven't been cleared. Now, over this end here was a double bed. And what would happen is you would pull this out at the bottom end here. That would drop down and that would make your double bed, because in those days they didn't really use bunks. Again, locker storage. Well, you've got these two lockers over here, and again we've got that gas light there. And it's all proper wood. Now, Willerby have been going since 1947, 46, 47, and they were actually making packing cases and also beehives. But they also started to make caravans, and the early caravans were very, very, very primitive. It wasn't until really 1949-50 that they started to produce something like this. Simple shape, easy to produce, and at the village of Willerby, because Willerby then was a village, this is where they were made, and that's where they took the name from, of course. Now here you've got the wardrobe, and it's a full-length wardrobe as you'd find in a modern Tourer today. There's no fires or anything like that, obviously because of the age, you wouldn't expect it, but there's a little drawers here, and again some little bit of worktop or things to put your bits and bobs on. So this would be rather cosy for a family of 4. It would be just a couple of £100 new, but I say I'll put that information on the end of this video, and if I can find some of the original pictures of how it would look when it was new from the archives, I will do that. So even if you're a modern caravaner, you've got to really be amazed at how this looks. Right, I'll just give a quick slight little bit of an overview. Right. So some caravanning history, and it's here at the retro restoration show, which I've not been round to see all of it. I wish I had come earlier and done that. But I've been sort of talking to a lot of interesting people. But anyway, back onto this. So this would have been your little caravan that you'd have had, and some people would have put this on the site and had it like a little semi-static, if you like, or a seasonal pitch in today's terms. Now Willerby were a big producer, and they actually founded the whole caravan industry, because from Willerby other manufacturers grew. So people like Astral Caravans, Ace Caravans, Welton Caravans, these are names now long gone, but these were companies that were ex-Willerby employees that went out and set up on their own, and then their employees just set out. So it multiplied. So that was the birth of the whole industry, and it made it the nucleus of caravan production in the UK, and probably in Europe actually, because many were exported, and even in the 50s a lot of these were exported as well. I'm going to be doing a review on a caravan called the Bluebird Rambler. Now we've done one already. That was one of the PCC members. That was Chris's. But there's one that I know a friend of mine just got, and I'm going to have to see it and see how far he's got with it. I think he's trying to do a little bit of restoration, but it doesn't matter if it's as it is, because it's just interesting. Because this sort of market, sort of 10, 11 foot cheap end, was ideal for people who wanted to start caravanning. And in the 50s there was that hunger after the war, and people wanted to move on and get a caravan and have some holidays, weekends away, as we all do today. Anyway, that's the end of this. I'm going to wrap this little video up, and basically please subscribing, please keep liking, please keep giving comments. Tell me what you think about this. You know, this is heritage, your caravan heritage. So consequently, the next video I'm going to do is on a 1976 Sprite Musketeer, which I know quite a bit about. Anyway, I'll tell you about that on the next video. But in the meantime, I'll see you again soon.